Yo, spooky party people. I'm Artemis Prime, and we're streaming on 2 platforms. Adjusting camera a bit. I can turn those lamps back on sometime. But we are here with Symbiosis. Can I always dash? Is that a good thing? How loud is this to everyone else? Okay. Wait a minute. I shouldn't mute that part. Aha. That's all shit. I'm right here now. Hold on. Okay. How y'all doing? This is weird, but kind of cool. I'm back on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I should probably put that somewhere on here. I'm also, I want to be able to record and edit stuff a little bit better. So I'm figuring this out. Anyway, I have no idea anything. I don't know anything about this game. I don't know anything about this game at all. Oh, my eyes. So we're gonna check this out. Deep with, oh shit. Wow. That's a little loud for me. Is it too loud for you guys? Anyway. Deep within the forest, there's a grove. Where the tree branches grasp and claw at your neck. That doesn't sound comfortable at all. And the air is a thick miasma choking the very life out of you. This sounds like a place you don't want to visit. Ever. It sounds painful and like death. Just thinking about it makes me need a drink. Okay. In the center of the grove lies a witch's house, arrogant, mighty, and wretched. The house of the witch. Having forsaken all good company save for her monstrous creations, the witch toils away at her projects, day in and day out without a care. However, once in a blue moon, a traveler vanishes into the mist, never to be seen again. Rumors dance about the poor souls. Some say they lost their way in the forest. Others say they've changed, but more say they were slain. But all agree, it's the fault of the witch and that cursed house of hers. This is not the music I expected from this game. I can actually... Is that how loud it's gonna be? Calm down, calm down. That old head couldn't have followed you down here. Crap. You shouldn't have... I should find somewhere to hide quick. Ow. What? Where am I hiding? Oh, down this hall? Maybe down this hall. Maybe he's gone this hall. Was that a body? I don't know. What? Where is the body? To my left? Is that the body? Or is it on the racks? It's okay. Yes, I think I can hide in here. Is that the witch? Found you. Oh. Did she just punch us in the dick? What's going on? Good. Hardly any mess, and the body is in good condition. Apologies for cutting your life short, but your death won't be in vain. Hello, Patricia? Are you there? A walkie-talkie, and a high-quality one at that. Now, why would you have one of those? Most tourists only bring a cell phone. Where did you spawn? Unless you weren't the usual lost tourist, were you? Maybe they prepared for the lack of phone signal and already planned on splitting up. Just who were you? Is someone there? If I knew you weren't just some tourists, I would have waited before killing you. Well, alas, all that's left is to find your friends. Should I answer? I will stay quiet. Answering would alert them. Silence. They disconnected. There was intruders in the house. It would be a problem if left unchecked. There shouldn't be too many places where they can hide. That's true. She have one of my old journals? She must have stole it when she broke in. Okay, we got our journal. If you're still alive, I get my answers. Sadly, I can't ask you now. That's why you always leave one for questioning. Then again, I mean, if she's a witch and super powerful, you know, you wouldn't think you need questioning. I wish I knew chemistry better. When I bought this board, I thought I would use it more often. I don't even need this memo anymore. The formula is burned to my brain. You're just a scientist. You are just a scientist. I mean, granted, you kill people for your science. Is that all witchcraft is? A form of science? Mom, are you there? That kid's still awake. Such unfortunate timing. Mint, was it? Hi. Am I your mom? Mom, look at my drawing. It's late, shouldn't you be asleep? I tried to sleep, really. It's hard when the night's so quiet. Despite the fact that people are running around the house and I murdered one of you. Well, not you. One of them. Maybe if my mom read me a bedtime story and tucked me into bed, I'd be a good boy and snooze faster. Considering the situation, it'll be worse to leave him wandering by himself. Very well, let's go to your room. You came from this direction, so I assume your room is through the kitchen. And the living room. Is that upstairs? And upstairs? Is this your room or my room? There we go, Mint. You go lie down, Mint. You sleep. I shouldn't spend too much time here. Who knows who those people could be? I'm ready. Okay, Mint. What is it, Mom? Just making sure you're safe. You really worry too much. Don't worry, I'm already 10. If you're already my age, that's no different from a baby. Wait, what? Magnolia, are you 10? Wait, what? Oh, Magnolia must be old. How old are you, Magnolia? 10-year-olds are babies to you? Let's go for something short. The Three Little Pigs? This'll do. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. Their old mother told them to start living on their own. The first little pig was very lazy and built a house out of straw. The second little pig was somewhat lazy too and built his house out of sticks. The third little pig worked hard all day and built his house with brick. The next day, a wolf happened to pass by, and when he saw the straw house, he decided that the pig would make a mighty fine meal. Little pig, let me in. Let me in. No, 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 not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. We know how this ends. Pig gets eaten. That's a happy looking wolf. And so the wolf opened his jaw and blew his house down. The first little pig escaped. Oh, no, that's right. Wait. How many versions are there? I think there's like 2 different versions. One where you where each one dies before they get to the brick house, and one where they all escape and get to the brick house. The first little pig escaped and ran away to hide with the second little pig. The stick house doesn't do much to withstand the wolf's onslaught either, and the 2 little pigs scrambled away as fast as their little hooves could carry them. Oh, that's one way to speed it up, you know? The 2 made it to the brick house and slammed the door closed before the wolf could catch them. Little pig, let me in. Let me in. No, 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 not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. He huffed and puffed, but he couldn't blow the house down. The wolf danced about with rage, then had a great idea. He would just climb down the chimney, like Santa Claus, except instead of bringing gifts, he's bringing fangs. But while he was climbing onto the roof, the third little pig made a blazing fire and put on a big pot full of water to boil. The little piggy put on the cover again, boiled the wolf up, and the 3 little pigs ate him for supper. Wait, they ate him? They ate him. Mom, do wolves taste good? I don't know. People don't usually eat wolves back in the city. I don't think wolves taste good. Hey, the wolf meat isn't the point of the story. What is it then? Don't be lazy. Everyone has to leave their mother someday. Don't show mercy to trespassers. I think it's to not be lazy. Because if the first 2 pigs weren't lazy, they would not have lost their homes. And the wolf might be alive. Maybe would have got in. Who knows? Maybe they're not as smart as the third one. Because they're not hard workers. They're lazy. But then again, they could be smart. They could still be a little smart there. Sometimes being lazy, you can be very, very efficient. I'm going to say it's not be lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm a super hard worker. I drew and studied tons today. I never said you were. It's simply typical for fairy tales to have a message behind them. What was that? Just some branches, I'm sure. Maybe it's a ghost. I've been trying to tell you that our house is haunted. This isn't the first time I've heard weird noises at night. I usually kill them, is what Magnolia is thinking. It seems I'm not as quiet with my work as I thought. Of course not. You're chasing people down and slaughtering them. I'll go and check. You stay here. Fine. Fine. Alright, let's go. Lock the door, Magnolia. Don't be an idiot. Hold still. Why do I have to wear so many layers? Because you'll get cold. But I feel fine, Mom. For now, yes, but you'll freeze to the death in the winter. Then I'll just stay indoors by the fire. You can't stay inside forever. But when I go outside, you always fuss that someone will see me. In the summer with curious tourists, yes. Only the dead enter the forest in winter. Wait, are the dead walking? But I want to go inside when it's sunny. Wait, what? Outside when it's sunny. Maybe I'm being too overprotective. He's missed out on enough. I can't give him a normal childhood. This is the least I could do. Why didn't you know your own child's name? Because you said Mint, was it? Meaning that you didn't remember. But you've obviously been raising this boy. Girl, child. If you promise to be careful, you can go out during the day too. Can I also get new drawing supplies and new books too? Yes, anything you want. Anything else you want? Candy. That book you gave me had children eating candy during the fall. I think it was called Halloween or something. Out of the question. Candy is unhealthy for you. But could I try just one, please? No. What have I always told you? Didn't you tell me to be more selfish before? I did. I was talking about when your life is at stake. What happens? When that happens, always put yourself first. Don't hesitate to get rid of others if anyone stands in your way. Same thing doesn't apply to candies. Okay, Mom. Good. Now, I have some work to do. When I'm done, I'll go to town and get you the books. Ah. Stop. Hey now. Magnolia just walks out of her child's room, sees a person, goes, hey now, you shouldn't be here. Can we sprint? How do I dash? You in my room? What the hell's that? You said you don't care about other people's acknowledgements, yet you keep your awards with you, even after all this time. Locked from the inside. The spare key should be in the storage. Where is the storage? That's the laundry room. Is that the storage? The balcony. She has a nice house. He's locked himself in. He'll be here there a while. I can go downstairs to the storage, not care about anything. Is this a storage? What is this? Where am I? The model skeleton. Looked eerily like a real one. That's good. Good teaching tool if it looks like a real one. I've learned recently that there are times when a real skeleton is on stage. Like real bones are used on in theaters and on stage. I can't remember who it was, but someone donated their skull to a famous theater in the UK. And David Tennant used his head to play York. His head was York. Skull. A first aid kit. The essentials are here. Thankfully, you've never come across an actual emergency. This wouldn't be enough. Hello. Oh, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Rizzo? You used to hang these around the house to scare people. Gets old fast. Okay. Where is the key? Where's this key that we talked about? Coffee and tea? It's too bad that you can't share these with anyone. We can if we just stop slaughtering people. Soap and shampoo, you have to stock up a lot. You try not to go down too often. To town, you mean? There's the key. Good. I hope that whoever that is that appeared upstairs didn't go into Mint's room. Oh, you were a stream, but you're lazy now? That happens. That you could hide from me. Is it your hobby to trespass in an innocent old lady's home? You don't look that old, Magnolia, actually. You look pretty young, innocent. Oh, please, do tell. What did I do? You're just trying to get information out of me. He got me. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm just curious as to why you're in my home. So stay back. Why? What do you think I've done? Why are you so scared? I'm not telling you anything. You're just as useless as the other one. Boom. Do you just carry big white cloths in your back pocket to throw over bodies you've murdered? Now let's see what they have. A detective badge and a newspaper clipping. Wait, this is 20 years ago. Remember the biogenics laboratory fire? Today marks the 20th anniversary of the unfortunate incident in Biogenics University, which left dozens of people dead and hundreds injured. The fire started in the university's West Wing laboratory, famous for its research equipment. While the court has ruled the fire to be a case of negligence, alumni and current students are still dissatisfied with the verdict, claiming foul play and undercover government projects being involved. There was evidence which suggested that illegal experiments were taking place in the facility, including traces of illegally obtained organs being found in the vicinity. The dean of the university refused to comment, insisting that they were unaware of the project's existence, and that the rumors of the homunculi being developed in the labs are both ridiculous and impossible. Artificial humans are nothing but a myth. Homunculus, Latin for little man, is a concept popularized in the 16th century. It was believed that it was possible to artificially create humans in a bottle under certain circumstances. Homunculus were said to possess supernatural abilities such as transmutation or walking on water, as they are born with all the knowledge in the world. They can similarly give these abilities to their creator. Magnolia Farragher, the only surviving member of the project's team, is still missing, and the incident remains shrouded in mystery even to today. How does she have this on her? Today's uninvited guests are a group of detectives, and they are specifically tracking me too. It seems that I've underestimated the severity of the situation. This is bad. Okay, cool. We have a newspaper. So apparently we escaped from a thing. Maybe. Actually, no. Oh, hey, it's young Magnolia. Young Magnolia looks older than old Magnolia. Can you stop pestering me about it already? I think I deserve to know as your wife. You've been oddly tight-lipped about your new workplace. You used to tell me everything. Okay. Where did Mint come from? Is Mint a homunculus? Is Mint a little man? Anyway, is it really that weird that I'm working under a non-disclosure agreement? I would think that is common for this field. It's weird when I hear all kinds of shady rumors about your company. I know that the rumors about them buying organs illegally aren't unfounded. They were so desperate to bribe the press. What is your job? Are you press? Just what are you researching in there? If it bothers you that much, you're free to leave. You're throwing away all of those years just like that? Magnolia, listen, No, you listen. If you don't want to respect my privacy, I'm always ready to file for divorce. Dang. Her projects are important as fuck. My ear. I made it clear with that my work would always come first. How did it all come to this? Shit. If the authorities are here, they're going to find everything. Magnolia, help! Who's that? Is that our wife? Who's coming through? Oh. If you survive this and blab to them, you're just going to make things more messy. Don't take it too personally. Help me. I don't want to die. No, I guess he dies. He doesn't get what he wants. Or doesn't. He gets what he doesn't want. I just want to see things through to the end. I have to clean up this mess up. I can't let Mint see this by accident. Well, it's good. She actually really cares about Mint. Wherever Mint came from. I'll let her join her friend, I suppose. Can we run? Mom! I thought I told that kid to stay in bed. Nope. Shit. Never doing much laundry. Takes forever to clothes dry in this weather. Where do I put this body? Was I supposed to go towards the sound? Oh shit. I can't let him see the body. So is this a puzzle? Is there saving? There we go. We saved. Items. Body's not an item. It's just on me. How do I drop this? Oh, is that the ghost? Do you need help to clean it up? No, I think I'm fine. Shouldn't you be in bed? I got bored. Well, be sure to clean it up well, alright? He knows. Or did I raise him so poorly that he thinks this is normal? Ah, yes, he's an idiot. That's a conversation for later. I know, what was it? Is there a way to not let... Did Mint's hat change? Was that just me? Okay, that looks more occult. Let's go back to go back to looking around. What are we looking for? Are we just looking in that room? Anything else? Oh, what's this? It's dark and cold night. You can barely see anything. Okay. You tried to break the window down, huh? Too bad I strengthened it down exactly for this reason. Mince rubber ducky. Tissue paper. Toilet. Stuff. A drain, useful for cleaning up. No, you don't take your baths here. Oh, should I have put him in there? Bird in there? Is everyone in here one female? It feels like it. How'd you not go in there though? Okay. You keep a lot of plants around the house. Might as well. Mint, stay in bed. What is it, Mom? Okay. Cool. We're just making sure he's safe. What am I supposed to be looking around for? Is there an objective? Maybe they left something. This is very good investigation music. Are those Mint's blocks? Mint's building blocks. It feels like he's a bit too old to be playing with these. You need to buy him more toys. Your son's sibling. Wait, what? What? Is Mint... What? Mom only let me watch cartoons these days, but I don't mind. They're more fun anyway. I guess I asked too many questions the last time she set a grown-up movie on. Oopsies. Penguins are so cute. I asked Mommy to bring me one, but she said that there's no penguins around here. She did bring me a bird though, but the next day I can't find it anymore. I guess it went home to its mom. Okay. What would I do with this journal? Okay. Nothing. No, I can't do anything with this dead body. I'm walking. We're just walking around, hanging out. It's okay. It's going all right. How's your night going? Old search files. They're pretty trivial. Mostly about the wildlife in the area. We wouldn't have left it out carelessly out otherwise. Okay. Okay, we know about the laundry. I have body into here. Are they ideal, but I don't have much of a choice. Now back to looking around. What? Wait, what just happened? I don't have a body. What did I hide in there? Maybe I can load. Okay, so this is, oh, maybe. Okay, nope, can't clean up with that. Maybe this will change an ending. I can hide a body here, not the ideal, but I don't have much of a choice. We just stuff it in there. Now back to looking around. All right, now we can talk to Mint and tell Mint. Oh, nice. Talk to Mint. Go talk to Mint. Tell Mint to go to. Tell Mint to go to bed. Where's Mint? Did Mint already see us? No, because I went downstairs. Okay. What am I looking around for? It's my house. you're still alive, I get my answer. Okay. Is there a body in here? Body hanged upside down, allowed the blood to drip from the neck. Doesn't look delicious, even if you're not used to this. What? There's not much left of this person. Couple of jars. Okay. Instructions on how to extract blood from a pig. Originally used by butchers, the diagram tells you the best location to lacerate. As it goes, humans and pigs share 98% of their DNA. It's easy enough to apply one method to or the other. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's great. That's fantastic to learn. I didn't know that we shared so much DNA. One obvious place to hide. Foolish girl. It was like the only place to hide. Lost track of time. Easily, unfortunately. Okay, good. You like to keep your workplace clean. Everyone should. Always keep your workplace clean. For checking someone's vitals, you don't use it as much as you used to. Well, because everyone's dead. Compound analyzer, you don't use... Okay, I don't know what we would use that for. We're getting bored of encyclopedias. Is this a cult? What is this? You thought the pictures and decorations would make your job seem less scary to your son. You have no idea if it actually works. Mint's diary. He leaves these all over the house. I can't sleep today, and I went to mommy's room when she said that I'm a big boy now, and I should be able to sleep by myself, but she is wrong. I am a small, tiny boy. I can't even reach the counter by myself. Well, she let me stay in the end. Mom always say that I can't do something, and then I just have to say please, please, please enough times that she say I can. She's like a boiled egg that's only hard on the outside. I still can't eat candy though. Okay. So Mint really wants candy. Kind of interesting that his name is Mint. Because mints are... I would categorize mints as a kind of candy, to be honest. I don't know if anyone else does out there, but I do. Anyway. Okay, we've looked around. Exclusively for your son's tears. You don't really cry. Okay, so we have tissue for our son's tears. An old television does the trick. The signal's bad here, so I can only watch DVDs and such. That's firewood. You usually sit here while you watch Mint play, while thinking about simple pleasures. You wish these days can go on forever. Do I leave? I'll check outside only after I check every nook and cranny. That means I haven't found the thing I'm supposed to find. Oh, who are you? What are you doing in my house? I know that you changed. Do you know me? It's me, Orion. You really are self-centered, aren't you? Oh, right. We were in the same class. My apologies. You've always been forgettable. I should have noticed it before. Noticed what? How shrewd you are. Shrewd? This comes from the person breaking into my house. You're in no place to lecture me about ethics. It was something that needed to be done. You don't follow regulations. You don't care if anyone gets hurt. Oh, that was running away. People have been disappearing here. Hell, they always disappear wherever you go. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Stop playing dumb. We're not going to let you get away with this. I can't say that I'm impressed by your career choice. I've always taken care of your partners. I've already taken care of your partners. So nobody's going to save you. I'll bury you all together. At least as a favor. You killed? Even Dove? Jesus, you really are one cold-hearted bitch. Dove? Dove's here too? Yes, and she'll stop you. I'd love to see her try, really. Her being here doesn't really change anything. Did you really do this? What's wrong with you? You're missing the bigger picture, as always. Don't worry. I'll make this quick. Cool, we murdered the fuck out of that dude. Does he have anything useful on it? Wallet, badge, more files. Shit, nothing useful. I should try to find Dove. Or maybe she left already. She's smarter than this group of clowns. Do we just leave that here? We don't put that in the basement? Is that Dove? Sorry. Hey, sorry I ran late today. I had to get dinner before coming here. This is very... It's twisted. It got twisted. So long as you're here. I take it you've not heard much from Orion. He barely showed up to our group meeting before. I doubt he'd show his face now. Well, it might also have to do with you yelling at him. Perhaps he had it coming. Do you want to risk failing this class? I mean, no. I want to pass this class as much as you do. Good, then let's get to work. I've already begun to draft a draft of the poster. Did you find any relevant papers? I did. Actually, you could say I found too much research. We could make our poster on almost anything about the Human Genome Project. Interesting. And then we'll have to pick the best ones. Magnolia? Yes, Dove. This is Dove. Okay, so Magnolia marries Dove at some point. I have to ask, you're harsh on everyone else. Why do you tolerate me? Tolerate you? You're dutiful with a good sense of judgment. Two rare traits in academia. Now let me ask you. You spend an awful lot of time with someone who you describe as harsh. Why is that? I think you're wise. All those ideas about how to link ancient alchemy and science you've told me, Magnolia, I think it was so wonderful. And I think it would be wonderful to see them come to fruition one day. I'm touched you think that. Most dismiss it as nonsense, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing this for myself. For now, we still have to get through college. Right, our project. Okay, so we're going to try and find Mint, who might be here, and I guess we're going to kill her? I should stop reminiscing my college days, especially when you try and find somebody. Magnolia, get on track here. Those days are gone. Okay, so we check around the house again. Why do I feel like she's going to be here in Mint's room? He's gone. Where could he be? Okay. Our room? Not here. Laundry room? Balcony. Balcony? Basement. Maybe he found his way to the basement. Maybe he's safe with dead bodies in the basement. Storage? Not in the storage. Okay. That leaves the basement. The books. Someone was here. Oh no. Did he go to the freezer? Research logs. Most of the logs records a series of failure after failure. You can no longer be too upset about it. Various bottles of chemicals. Okay. If they're not down here, where the fuck are they? Like, really? We've checked every single part of the house now. Okay. I have checked every single room there is in this house. Damn, it's what? Okay. Why is there a locked journal here? Mint drawings. Mint's drawing. He gave the top one on your birthday. Happy 50th birthday, Mom. It's the 4th of November. You're getting old. Okay. Alright, so science... Oh. What? You shoved it back inside. What was that? Science books. Your house is covered in books. Not much in the middle of nowhere. A picture you used as a bookmark fell out. Who was that? Was that us in Mint? Or us in Dove? Science books, your house. Okay, yeah. That's all one thing. Got it. Gotta keep looking. Anything in here? They couldn't have gone outside, right? Well, you got me. Congratulations. Was it worth it, chasing me for all these years? Cut the shit, Magnolia. I wouldn't be here if you didn't do what you did. Which one? You'll have to be more specific than that. Well, this is awkward. What should I say to her? Is it bad that I'm glad that you're here? Why are you so obsessed with me? Where the hell's my son? Actually, let's ask where the son is. Mom! Mint. Where are this kid's real parents, Magnolia? Are they dead too? Are they among the people that went missing because of you? How rude. I'm his real parent. I made him. Like, you procreated? Unless you really word it like that. No, I made him. Literally. It's easier to show you than tell you. Take his hat off. Ah, he's a plant. What the hell is that? A sprout? Yeah, he's a sprout from Final Fantasy 14. He was very new to the expansion and the whole game itself. He's in the novice network. You get it now? If you're here to stop my research, I regret to inform you, you're several years too late for that. He's a homunculus. They say it's impossible, but I did it. I made him. All by myself. Centuries of research turned up unfruitful, and I did it in less than a decade. Then all those research notes are about him? All those people you killed? Well, he's still in his growing stage, and this particular one feeds on blood. I couldn't let him go hungry, could I? Was it really a success? Huh? Can't you see that he's practically indistinguishable from humans? That's exactly it. I looked through your research records. Your tests were all a failure. All those stories about magical things that a homunculus can do, they weren't true, were they? You couldn't prove that they are actually capable of doing such things. You just made a normal boy. Motherhood is a reward in itself. It's true that he doesn't have a magical trove, or knowledge, or magical powers, but he calls me mom and draws things for me. Feels pretty magical, really. I've never pegged you as the motherly type. Well, you're the one that married us, Dove. Fair enough. I didn't expect to be one either. How long have you waited to tell someone all this? A while. There must be another way to feed him. You didn't have to do all this. You're too optimistic as always. You won't know till you try. If you figure out what part of the blood he actually needs, it would be easy enough to find a substitute. I don't want to take the risk. If anything happened to him, I don't have the proper medical equipment to take care of him. Then come with me to the city. Let's go back. You can't be serious. Who knows what they would do to him? He's not human. There are people that are going to understand. You need to have more trust in other people, Magnolia. You and me, we both can see it that this kid's just like any other. Except he drinks blood. We've made a vampire, essentially. That doesn't have infinite life and can go out in the sun. I can't go back. You're just going to throw me in jail, aren't you? Unfortunately, you've done things that I just can't ignore. I can't just ignore. I'll promise that I'll take good care of your son. We'll visit you. How nice. How many years do you think I'll get? Will you really keep coming for that long? We're not young anymore. We both might die before the sentence ends. I've chased you long enough. Wouldn't that be nice? Too bad rotting quietly in jail isn't really my style. I'll leave him to you. Mint, be a good boy and listen to her, alright? Think of her as your mom too. Mom? Dove, you better keep your promise. I'll always be watching you both. Oh, she jumped. Magnolia, hey, wait! She disappeared. Mom? She didn't really disappear. She kind of fell off a balcony. Back first. Deep within the forest, there is a grove where the tree branches grasp and claw at your neck, and the air is thick. There's a thick miasma choking the life out of you. In the center of the grove lies the witch's house, arrogant, mighty, and wretched. The witch vanished without a trace, leaving her creation and possessions behind. The chapter closed without an ending. No living soul knows what became of her. With time, the dusty files about her sins lie forgotten. Life moves on, new stories are being written. But there are some still stuck in the past. After all, that witch was a mother. Are you sure that you'll be fine by yourself? I'll be quick. I doubt that you have any good memories here. You've really grown up. Yell for me if anything weird goes on, alright? I will. Thanks, Dove. In the end, I never could bring myself to call her mom. I'm glad she never pushed me to either. Oh, now we're Mint. Home sweet home, I guess. Considering everything that happened, it's impressive how ordinary I turned out. Do you eat normal food now? Do you still drink blood? Some files are left behind, I see. Let's see, this is a project report. Despite all my best efforts, the homunculus project was a failure. He is nothing more than a normal boy, and I will raise him as such. Is this about me? Yes, it's about you, Mint. And you're not being vain. This is really all just about you. Oh, I can't go that way. I can't go upstairs. I'm gonna guess I can only go down to the basement. What is this? What's on the counter? Oh, so people will ransack the house, but will leave my drawing? Rude. My current art skill is not much better. I guess I was never an artist. How dare you? How dare you ransack my home and not steal my drawings as well? It's locked. I don't... 3 numbers. Is it a date? Okay, so we have to go find a date. Oh, am I just stuck here? Until I guess? I didn't pick any dates. How would I know what this is? I'm stuck. Son of a bitch. I didn't get to look at that journal because I didn't think I could. I'm gonna start over real quick. Okay, there we go. Mandragora, 3 milliliters. Fahrenheit, do not mix. I should have saved it. It's just talking about mandragoras. In the blood. 3.13. What the hell is that? I don't know what just closed. I think it's 313 though. So we'll hide the body and we'll rush through the rest of this. Okay, okay. We're rushing. We're no longer needs to read, so I'm gonna drink, you know. If you haven't, you should get a drink and stay hydrated. I am thirsty though. Quickly, we gotta get through this. Ugh. It's kind of cool, Restream, because I can actually see stats on both separately but together. What triggers this? Oh, I have to go to the basement. But also, what's the journals? 14th of July, so 14/7? 7/14? Oh, this is the first one, so that's 10 January, so it's 101. It's really a shame because that Mint actually loved her like mom. I'm trying a couple things because like, we had a couple dates. Okay, no idea. Like, it's his journal, so I would assume whatever we need to find, he'd have. But 313. I think this is the same choices we made. I wonder if this is the only way you can actually change the ending. We're gonna find out real quick. Looks like we got the same ending anyway. Everything's locked or blocked. There we go, 313. It's surprisingly clean, I guess, because it's locked. It's the first time I've been here. I guess looking back, I didn't really want to know what she was up to in here. Who cleaned it up? Wait, this blood, this smell, it's fresh. It can't be. This laboratory is still in use? It is. Welcome home. Mom? Ending B, thanks for playing. Cool. Cool. That's all I missed. I'm curious about another ending. We'll do the thing where his Mint's there. Okay. Because the other one, I hid the body upstairs. And we'll make different choices at the end. Okay. Onward, upstairs. Then we have to go find this guy who's scampering about. Alright, we have to catch Orion. We always have to catch Orion first. This part doesn't matter that much because it's the same. I'd fast forward this, but you know, we're live. Can't really do that. Imagine if you can fast forward time like that, though. Let's go forward. It'd be like click. Alright, we're heading on to the ending. Because maybe if he sees the body, he's not too ready to care about us and listen to his, or even come back. It's interesting he's deemed a failure. Because she grew, I mean, it's not a small feat what she did. She made a person. She made a whole ass person. Sure. They were promised some other stuff, like it being able to walk on water and have all the knowledge of the universe. But you made a person out of plants. Alright, let's make some different choices here too. I should have saved right before this. Chasing me for all these years. Cut the shit, Magnolia. I wouldn't be here if... Okay. Oh. I forgot. Let's do the same choices. Mint. Where did this kid's real parents' mother? Are they dead too? No, we made him. Okay, this is the same ending so far. So far, same ending. Oh, what? Huh? Mom, here. Oh, she took the gun. See, he's just like me. Too bad your savior complex blinded you from seeing that. Game over, Dove. Thanks for playing. It's been fun. So wait a minute. You're telling me if Mint sees you carrying a body, he decides, you know what? Let's kill some people. Let's do some murders. And helps you kill the person in front of you. Mom, look at the view. The train's going up so fast. Don't get too close to that window, Mint. I'm sorry that we have to leave home so quickly. That place isn't safe anymore. At this rate, he'll grow up to be just like me. I'm not sure if I like that. Is this really the best for him? It's okay. As long as I'm with you, that's what's important. I love you, Mommy. I guess you're right. I love you too, Mint. You know, when we're more settled down, maybe we should start incorporating more things into your diet. Really? I finally get to eat candies? So, how does he grow up? I want to know how he grows up at that point. Because he turns normal because she's not around. So does he just become like a murderer? I'm gonna guess he does. I'm gonna guess he just actually becomes a murderer. Because that's all that happens. That's all that can happen at that point. Anyway, that's interesting. It was an interesting game. Be right back. Gonna use the restroom. Okay. I'm too tall. There we go. That's better. Different. Alright, so this is a new game. There's trigger warnings. So if you're worried about bullying, manipulation, drugs/drugging, cruel MC, blood, violence, toxic relationship, blackmail, yandere behavior, and more, go to their page to see a bigger list of triggers. And I understand that we'll see this page again until we'll not see this page again until the game resets. So this is a game about obsession. Apparently, it's called Perfect Love. Made by C4 Game. So we'll see more of this game. Am I too loud? I feel like I'm too loud sometimes. You know? Just leave him. Load options endings. Start. Oh. Well, while you were obsessed with the idea of a specific love, not the type that was advertised in romance books or romantic novels, movies. Not the type that grows together, that supports each other. The type that others envy. You wanted the type that corrodes and suffocates. The type that held on to you, clinging, begging to be loved. Who could only think about you, only have you, whatever costs. You had dated countless people to find that love. All failures. It was never enough. And it would never be enough. You discarded them all aside and decided, if no one could give you the love you craved, then you would create someone who could. Wouldn't that be fun? Eris. My name is Eris. Eris isn't that love in like Greek? My name is Fart. Oh, my name is Mark. Mork? World Mork. Is that so? Hi, I'm Mork. Well then, let's begin. You remember when you first met him? The person who you would create the perfect love from. College life was as dull as normal. Classes, to studying to group calls. While walking aimlessly, you heard the cries of a poor individual. A student in the corner mercilessly taunting and beating up a poor victim. Despite already graduating into college, it seems some students still kept their bullying habits from high school. Please, I completed the assignment like you said. Why are you... So that's kind of fucked up. I've never seen that at a university. Anyone just beating the shit out of somebody and bullying them. Although I can see that still happening. Someone going from high school to college and just like, you know what? I'll just beat up some dork and make him do my homework for me. I mean, I've gotten that far. I don't see why people would change. It's not that I'm not saying it's a good thing. Don't go out and beat up people. If that's your life, you probably should turn that around, but some people might not. Please. Okay, that's why I read that. Bully. Come on, Milo. You know what why it has to be like this. Who was the one who tried to out us to the profs? We're the only ones who even tolerate you, you know? We're your only friends. And friends, well, they don't just snitch on other friends. I swear, I didn't. It wasn't. Well, it's sad to see. You almost felt bad. Almost. You walked up to them casually. Move. You're causing disturbance. Oh, wait, this is our name and some woman named Mork. What are you? Turning to you, flinches visibly, shrinking away in fear. So the bully's just like, oh, someone sees I'm being a piece of shit. Did you hear me? I didn't think. Leave. You could almost hear him whimper as he ran away, his tail between his legs. What a giant wuss. Gracefully, you walked to the victim, pulling him up by the arm. Thank you. He stumbles forward and leans on you before scrambling and adjusting himself. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Those friends of yours are rather cruel, aren't they? Not cool. It's not cool to beat up people and make them do your homework for them. He looks up to you for a bit, startled. Well, I can't blame them. I transferred only a bit ago and I'm still not used to being in such a new area. They took me in when I had nobody else. It'd still be transferring, yeah. But like that sounds so high school. So whether I like them or not, it's better than being alone. No, it's not. That's actually, if you have friends that kick the shit out of you and make you feel like crap, and not in like a playful, fun way, instead like just being the crap out of you, that probably, you'd probably be better off alone if you don't like it. Especially since my family is so far away. He looks up to you with resolve. Because I mean that's just disrespectful. And you shouldn't be disrespected. But you're able to scare them away so easily. How did you? It's pretty simple, really. I respect myself. They know not to mess with me. How do they know not to mess with us? You need to know how to speak their language, that's all. Speak their language? He hesitates, biting his nails a bit. Why did you save me? Because you seemed, going by the theme of the game, I think it's because he seems cowardly and malleable. You just did it because you felt sorry for me, right? I mean, I get it. It's just we're in some of the same classes, right? You just want me to do your homework, so I understand. I did it because I was worried about you. I don't care about making you do my homework. Worried about me? Of course. Who wouldn't we be worried about someone being bullied? Well, it seems at least I did. Milo seems so silent at first, but eventually speaks up. It's maybe a bit presumptuous, but could you teach me how to stand up for myself like you did? You look at him, your gaze not wavering. Milo change. You transferred only last year, correct? I believe you're taking kinesiology and you have pretty impressive grades. How do we know so much about this guy? How did you know that? That was my question. I keep an eye on things that I have my interest. If I had known you were being bullied, I would have stepped in sooner. Milo turns a shade of pink after hearing that you had an interest in him. It was hard not to keep an eye on him. He always glanced at you whenever you passed him by. He had a crush on us. We had some of the same classes, after all. You could always feel him watching, even when you weren't looking at him. Lonely. Has a crush on you. Isolated from his family and others like him. Meek and obedient. Perfect. You want me to teach you? If you could. Alright, I don't mind. On one condition. You reach out your hand unexpectedly. Date me. He's so shocked that he nearly falls over. You can't help but smile. What? Date? But He laughs awkwardly. Of course. You just wanted to mess around with me, right? That's very funny. There's no way that you could actually like me. Don't say stuff like that. It sounds like you're already rejecting me. Especially since you're quite the catch. Milo turns beet red and able to speak for a second. What date? But we just met, and I don't know if I'm ready for it. Milo, calm down, alright? The only way to get to know someone more personally is you date them. That's not true. You can actually just hang out with people, get to know them really well. Be friends. That's what being friends is. Like, especially close friends. You should really get to know your close friends. Think of it as a test run. Dating's not, dating kind of is the test run, I guess. Friendship's more of a test run. Then you get to dating. Then I guess marriage is the actual run. Is that the actual run? You should know someone pretty well by then. How can you know if you don't try, right? I guess that's true. But I think I'd like to date someone I could spend my life with. How would you know that until you get to know them? I mean, yeah, that's part of it. That's why you become friends first. It's kind of cheesy when I say it out loud. How perfect. How perfect. That's us. I feel the same. That was us again. I would only date someone I could depend on for all my life. So then, let's make it count, shall we? You hold out your hand again, and he tenderly holds it. You won't betray me, right? It's just that in the past, people would jokingly, why would I do such a cruel thing, Milo? Can't you just trust me? The one who saved you? His face looks up with a bit of surprise. Saved me? That's right. So then, from now on, I am your... We'll just go with lover. Please, treat me well. I love her. He smiles nervously and taps his feet happily. I've never had someone like that. So I'm not sure what to expect. What kind of things should I do with my lover? How about we come up with a nickname for each other? Nickname? Well, what do you think would be a good nickname? Let's see. How about my pet? Just pet. I'm bad at this. Let's just go with pet. My pet slash. Oops. Oh, that's my nickname is. I don't mind it too much. I'm glad you like it. Wait, what? I have to go back. Oh, nope, I can't go back. I can't change it. I hit the slash with the enter key. Despite any possible complaints, you could see that he enjoyed being gifted a nickname. My pet backslash? Is that backslash or forward slash? It feels nice to be special, doesn't it? Well then, my pet. My classes are starting soon. Oh, so soon? I'll miss you. Clingy. Sorry, I didn't mean... It's alright. I think it's very cute, my pet. Don't try to dance around me. I'm your lover, after all. I will accept all of you, so long as you do the same. Do you accept all of that I am? Yes, of course. Of course I do. Good. That makes me happy. You walk a few steps before stopping. Before I do, shall we set a time for a date? A date? So soon? No need to fret, my pet. It rhymed. It's just a way for us to know each other better. And so I can teach you how to stand up for yourself. Meet me at the split path at 7 p.m. and we can go somewhere fun together. I have a couple of good places. Okay. Split path. Don't be late, Milo. As you walked away, you could feel Milo's gaze boring in on you, watching as you left him behind. The start of an obsession. At 7 p.m., you come to the split path and see Milo pacing about. This looks familiar, actually, which is kind of scary. Okay, be courteous and on time. Compliment them and don't forget to... Milo. Beep. Jumping, Milo fumbles the flowers that he brought with him. You brought flowers too. I feel bad. I should have brought something as well. No need. I just thought, I wanted to get something as beautiful as my lover. What a charmer. You almost feel bad for what you're going to do with him. What are we doing with him? Almost. We're going to make him obsessed with us. That's what we're doing with him, I think. Thanks for the flowers. I will try to gift you something later tonight in return. Although the flowers might not be suitable for what we'll be doing. What are we doing? Oh, really? I'm sorry. There's no need to blame yourself. I never told you what we're going to do after all. I'll keep them safe in my bag for now. Taking the flowers, you carefully place them in your bag. Where should we go then? Maybe we should get to know each other. I actually really enjoy sewing. Maybe later. There's more important things to attend to. There's actually 2 places we can go, although drastically different. The first place is the batting range. It might be nice to exercise a bit. Your perfect love needs to be strong, not just in strength, but in rage. To watch him crush your enemies to gain your love, to watch him forced to get what he pleases. A devotion with violence is an important asset. I'm sure he has some rage after being bullied for so long. The second is a party on the other end. Might be nice to socialize with others to get them on our side. A perfect place to teach him how to manipulate others. A perfect love with the power to sway those around him, to do his bidding for him. A silver tongue and a charismatic act. Sometimes the only way to fight fire is with fire itself. They both sound so interesting. Although I think you would know better. You can decide. Whatever you say, my pet. Then let's head to the... So we're choosing brute strength or manipulation skills, apparently. We're the baddies, chat. We've known that from the beginning, basically. So let's go with batting cages. I'm in the mood to swing a bat. I'm not really the aggressive or athletic type. That's no problem. You have some anger to release, don't you? We'll have some fun. Then shall we? You know, I mean, I do like the batting cages, kind of. It's fun. It actually is fun. I don't care about playing baseball. And I don't care about watching sports, really. But swinging a bat and hitting a ball, it's just really fun to me. Just the timing aspect of it. Holding out your hand. Milo takes it and we walk together toward the batting ring. I'm also very, very... I have very bad luck when it comes to playing baseball or softball. The fact that, well, not bad luck for me, but bad luck for the pitcher. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know swing, hit ball, watch ball, hit ball. And 2 times I've hit line drives directly at the pitcher without knowing how I did that. Once I hit some guy in the face, and another I hit my PE teacher in the knee. Which is why batting cages are way better, because it's a machine. You just slam it. Don't have to worry about hitting anybody. Although I guess that means if I have to fight for some reason and have to do a projectile thing, I could hit a ball at somebody and slam them in the face like Waka, but with baseball instead of blitz balls. My personal room, please. That is weird looking. Is that a batting cage? Pulling Milo, we head to an empty room filled with bats and a dummy. Why were what? I thought we were going to swing a bat. Well, we are. Just perhaps not in the way you were thinking. Not in the way I was thinking either. Wow, she has really big, long hair. You pick up the bat and it cracks as the dummy flies backwards and bounces back. Milo flinches at the loud sound. Oh, we're teaching him how to beat the shit out of people with a bat. As unexpected. Here you go. Your turn. He seems reluctant to take it. I don't think I can. I'm against violence. Interesting thing about aluminum bats, they're very hollow. And they can make pretty decent weapons, but you know, if you miss, I think it's like dented up and bent, and they don't swing so well after that. Not that I've ever done that with those type of bats. For that, I have a steel bat. For self-defense. Legally. I don't think I can. I'm against violence. My pet, it's not against a real person, only a dummy. You place the bat in his hands. There's nothing wrong with letting out your anger like this. You lean in closer to him. Aren't you angry at those bullies? How they always use you? Wow, she is manipulative. Us. How they laugh behind your back, even though you've done nothing wrong. You didn't deserve it. You never did. All you wanted was a peaceful life. That's how I felt. Is it not the same for you? Just let out your rage. He clenches his fist around the bat. You grin as he steps towards the dummy. Taking a step back, he clubs the dummy hard. And then again. And again. Why? Why do you always kick me? What have I done wrong? You think you know everything. Just die already. Almost in tears, Miles strikes the dummy over and over again. Wow. It's got some pent-up rage in him. The rage in his eyes is so tantalizing. You're thrilled beyond belief. Finally, after bludgeoning the dummy, he steps back, heaving to catch his breath. And one more strike. The bat shatters. See, there you go. That's what I was talking about. Certain aluminum bats are not good for hidden things. They're not solid. They're very hollow. He screams out, dropping the remains of the bat and clutching his hands. Hello, are you all right? Sorry, I went overboard. What are you sorry about? It's the most alive I've seen you. This is actually bad. He's hurt his hand. You should be taken him to the hospital. From your bag, you pull out some bandages. Did we expect him to get hurt? It seems like we expected him to get hurt. Give me your hand. He holds out his hand, bloodstained, as you tend to the wounds. I didn't think I had so much rage inside of me. It was scary, but it felt good. He looks at me, grinning shyly. Yeah, it felt really good. He looks down as if scared. I didn't scare you, did I? If I did, I promise I won't, my pet. There's no way I could be scared of you that easily. If anything, it made me happy you were finally letting your anger out. This world can be cruel. You wrap his hands around and round. I wonder if there will come a day where you or I would get attacked. What? Why would you think that? Actually, that's something that bothers me often. I constantly wonder, like, you go anywhere, especially in like something urban, there's a chance you'll get attacked. That's just how life is. That's how the world is, because there's weird, crazy people out there. So, I tend to watch my back a lot. I've been jumped once. What? Yeah. So like, it's true. Yeah. One day you might have to strike back. Well, more avoid, more run. Even in taking martial arts, I was taught fighting is our last option. If you can run. If you can get away from the fight, don't fight. Unless you have to. And sometimes you have to if you have to protect somebody. Maybe they're not as fast as you. Maybe they're not able to run. Maybe they get caught on something. Maybe you have to make sure they can get away. So you fight for a bit before you run. But then maybe you have to fight and make sure they can't chase you and then run away together. But solving violence with violence, it's wrong, right? Not always. Well, yeah, of course. There's a chance where you can maybe talk them down, but there's a lot of people that are like illogical and just start swinging. Don't think of it as violence. Think of it as self-defense. Protection against others, protecting the people you love. You trust me, right? Yeah. Then please protect me if this situation arises. I will. I promise. And so the bat continues swinging. But I thought it shattered. From then on, the batting area became our place together. For dates, to let off steam, all sorts of things. And slowly, you taught him. Did he become big and strong? Step back a bit when you hit. It's not good to be too close. It's not fair for someone as kind and as strong as you to be hurt like this. This is a lot of manipulation going on. Things. My pet, you deserve the world, but they don't deserve you. The chin and nose as well. Everyone feels like they are against us. I can only trust you. And I'm the only one you can trust. The ways to hit, the ways to act. It was fun at first, but it's important to keep each date entertaining. Destroying cars at abandoned lot. Breaking glass jars, plates, and other pieces in a ramshackled house. Self-defense classes to fight, protect, hurt. Whatever it would take to train him. Whatever it would take to watch him grow stronger. Ensnaring him to only cling on to you. To save only you. Nobody else in this world. Just as it should be. For a while, it seemed that days were peaceful. Milo grew more confident as a person, more brash in some senses. His attire changed as well, more rough and ruthless. Yet despite this, his personality was still meek, timid. Okay, so wait, is there gonna be a point where this all backfires on us? Like, is there a point where we decide, hey, fuck this dude, we're leaving? But then he uses the brute strength we gave him to kick our ass. It seemed more work still needed to be done. The bullies slowly strayed away from him, not sure how to make of this what to make of this development. And as they did, he stayed close to you, clinging. No one came near him, as it was meant to be. Because to him you were his savior, and yet it wasn't enough. But now you've gone strong, my pet. Those bullies had to think twice before coming near you. You really changed, haven't you, Milo? Is that bad? I mean, I like it a lot better now. I think it's an improvement. Are you happy that you've been remade this way? I feel like I'm a new person since I met you. It's a good feeling. I even got this new baseball bat to celebrate. You briefly hear something being thrown before the wind is knocked out of you. You can barely push yourself up as you sputter blood and saliva onto the ground. You feel yourself being pulled out by the hair as you see Milo frozen in fear. Surrounding him are a bunch of gang members holding pipes, bats, and other weapons. Well, looks like Ryan was right this time. Is that a muscle-bound woman? Scars traced on her face, and she looks you in the eyes. The brat really paid us big money to smack you around, huh? Ryan? The one who's been bullying me all this time? Oh, is that what this is about? He must have been butthurt that you're no longer a punching bag for him, huh? I guess that's why we gotta take it out on this one, huh? What? He's trembling a bit, and his eyes are darting around anxiously. He doesn't really have it in him to defend you, does he? Us. Don't hurt them. It's me you want, right? My pet. Don't hurt my pet. Your vision is blurred and his voice is echoing in your ears, and yet you smile. Remember what I said. Does he actually take him out? This world is filled with violence. You promised to protect me, right? Are you really going back on that? Oh, looks like your pet has some spunk. The next sound was a broken scream as a bat cracked into her ribcage. And from then, there was nothing but a massacre. The cracks of bones as the bat shattered them. The screams of begging as he took another victim. The sound splattered blood on the pavement below. Milo kept on bashing them over and over again. They tried to restrain him, keep him down, hit him, but he never flinched. The only thing he could think of was how to protect you, and soon the gang member grabbing you was the last one standing. The scarred gang member flinched slightly, not expecting this meek man would put up such a fight. You smiled as you watched her quiver a bit, as Milo walked closer to her, hobbling a bit from side to side, dragging his now red bat across the floor, his eyes focused only on her. She dropped you and ran, and you looked up at Milo covered in red. His eyes weren't one of a human anymore. Milo, my pet. Come on, let's go. You dragged him away from the scene as best you could. You could feel him shaking a bit. Finally, he spoke. Sorry. I'm sorry. You protected me, my pet. Why are you apologizing? It's Ryan's fault. Anyways. Didn't you hear what she said? That Ryan was the one who tried to attack me. All because I tried to help you? So he's going to murder Ryan, I think. That's what this seems like it's going towards. You're right. It's his fault. He's gone berserker. So we basically took like a small, meager person and made them a barbarian. From then on, the attacks became more frequent. Whenever you were outside, they would jump you from behind. Milo would always protect you as best he could. He became paranoid, clinging on to you more desperately to protect you. Unsurprisingly, it seemed that Ryan had disappeared at the moment, as if he knew that Milo would come for him after him. What a coward. He smirked. It was fitting of him. It seemed that there's no one we can trust. The fact that anyone can attack me at any moment. We can only trust each other. Of course, I won't let them hurt you. I won't let anyone hurt you. Interesting. Once again, you were surrounded by the buys of gang members sent to harass you. How much money does Ryan have? And you would think that, these gang members would eventually get really mad that they keep getting beaten up and take it out on Ryan's ass. And then your ass, but still, Ryan first. Though you would never let him kill them. You could always tell that Milo could barely hold back. It's unfortunate that the police couldn't help us. In the end, the only one I can trust is you. I will always protect you until the end. I know you will, my pet. He smiles as if he were looking at the only thing that mattered. The barrage of attackers seemed to have lessened. I think Ryan is starting to realize that brute force isn't going to cut it. But he'll have to come out eventually in our class. In our class, he and I are assigned a project together. I'm going to kill that bastard after what he's done to you. You walk to him, stroking his cheek and calming him down. There, my pet, in due time. I can't read that. You're my everything, so I can't lose you. You smile silently as you feel his gaze upon you. It's working. You pat around your pocket suddenly. It seems you've dropped it. Crouching down, you start to rummage under the bodies of the fallen. What are you doing? What, they wake up and grab you? Then you'll be there to beat them down again, right? There it is. What is it? Oh, bandages from under the body. It looks like you're injured, so I'll have to patch you up again. You could have just bought them from the store. You could say I'm a bit sentimental. These ones are special. It's the same roll that I first patched you up with. That seems unsanitary. You kept that? He seems flustered as you bandage his arm once again. Of course, it was the first date we had. After finishing, you pulled at his arm. Walk me home, all right? As he walked you back to your dorm, safe and sound. God, that kid was rough. I thought we were going against a college student. Is everything all right? Did you get the cash? Yeah, that one slipped it under when they picked up the bandages. Wait, what? So she's making him okay. That is one real freak. Who hires people to attack him? So she hired all these gang members to attack her so that Milo here would make sure that he would defend her. Must have something to do with that Ryan kid. Do you think it's some sort of revenge scheme? I don't know. It seemed more than that. That one. I feel bad for that Milo kid. He has no idea what's in store for him. Wow. For a while, it seemed as if everything had died down. The attacks basically became non-existent. Thought we couldn't let our guard down. Milo was especially restless, glaring at anyone who even so happened to glance at you. He watched over you like a guard dog, stayed by you as much as he could. No one could come near us like that. It was comforting in a way. So wait, is she not remembering the fact that she's hiring these people, or is the dialogue meant to just be like, we'll glance over that? And so days went on as normal. School, work, fun activities, some dates. Well, at least until one of the big projects for your class. And it seems Ryan had appeared again, and he's my partner for that big project. Milo slams his fist into the wall next to him, denting it. The people who around snap quiet in fear before slowly resuming their talk. Don't get too excited, my pet. I should find a way to rip his tongue out of his mouth. I'm sure I could find a way to bash his head in without anyone noticing. Actually, I think everyone would notice that. If he cries out, it's even more fun. This is a lot of manipulation here. He smiles widely, cracking his knuckles, but not yet. As much as I'd love to destroy him in that way, my pet, I would like to actually pass this class, and the project is a huge part of my grade. So let's hold off of it for now, all right? Milo growls a bit, but remains silent afterward. What was that? Fine, but the second you guys are done. He tightens his bandages. So as long as you don't draw any attention, you can do as you please. We're supposed to be meeting in the cafe 15 to talk about what we're going to do. And I'd like you to come with me just in case. Well, who knows if he'll pull something. Milo scowls a bit, clearly wanting to punch a hole in his face. As if I would have let you go alone. You're mine. I won't let anyone touch you. The response sends shivers down your spine. You trained him a little too well. As we walked in, we see Ryan sitting at one of the booths. This is actually exactly what this person wanted. His face twists with contempt to annoyance when he sees that Milo has entered with you. So he's not strange. He's not in our group, is he? Milo and I are a package deal. Are you jealous that you suddenly become the third wheel? Ryan looks as if he wants to lunge at you, but Milo leans forward. He wraps his arms around you as if to warn him. Put a single hair on their head and I'll snap your neck. Ryan hesitates and leans back down. Whatever, let's just hurry up and get this project finished. For the next couple of hours, you and Ryan planned out your project. The two of you ordered some food and drinks, seemingly chatting nonchalantly about what to do. But underneath it all, it felt like you were pointing knives at each other's throats. Well, living under threat of violence was something to be angry about. Except we're the ones that hired the gang. Milo would watch silently as we talked with each other. His arms crossed, leaning back, glaring at Ryan. Like he would slam his head into the table at any moment. Scribbling down Ryan's ramblings, your spoon slipped and fell onto the ground. I got it. Milo leans down and under the table to grab it, not before bumping his head against it a bit. He gently places the spoon into your hand before glaring at Ryan. What are you looking at? This lovey-dovey crap makes me want to barf. His hand taps on the table a bit before looking at his phone. His eyes dart around for a second before standing. Well, I got a jet. See you losers later. Grabbing his backpack, he leaves the two of us alone. Finally. You chug down the glass of water after he leaves and slam it on the table. Somehow it tastes bitter. Like your disgust for him. He didn't even pay his portion of the bill, that lowlife. Don't worry. I won't make him pay. Though I might break some bones along the way. Forget it then. I need him alive so he doesn't make me do all the work. That's disappointing. This is so... Okay. If I saw this in real life, it'd feel very cringe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. It's just sighing. You fork over the money and you and Milo head back. Let's walk back to the dorms. I have to get some stuff before the next class. Milo nods and holds you as you walk. But as you walk, something doesn't feel right. You start to falter, your legs feeling weak, and... My pet? Everything goes dark. What? Did she get... You wake up staring at the ceiling of your dorm, laying on your bed. Milo seems to have been by your side, holding and stroking your hand gently. You can feel his warm hand shaking as you place your other hand on him. Okay, so that's interesting. That's different. His eyes snapped open. And he happily holds your face to his. Hands to his face? Hold your hands to his face. Thank God. Thank God. Despite how gruff he acts normally, he is always soft for you. Really hope he's not always soft for you. Well, maybe. Maybe it's a better thing that he is. My pet, what happened? You passed out suddenly after we left the cafe. Did I now? You recall Ryan tapping his fingers against the table. His eyes were darting at the glass. Oh, I see what happened. That snake really has it out for me, huh? What do you do? He clutches onto your hand tighter, almost crushing it before loosening. Okay, so wait. Is this Ryan doing stuff? Did he just drug us? It seems that Ryan must have drugged me. I was thinking about Chathu. Must have been in the water. Dropping my spoon was perfect opportunity for him to do so. How oddly clever of him. First he sends gangs after us. Now he drugs you? Except we're the one that just paid that last gang. He punches the bed and you can feel it creak in agony. Disgusting. He really doesn't know how to leave it alone, huh? Well, he should be given a taste of his own medicine. You tap your forehead as you think. What would make Ryan suffer more? Drugging him back would be ample payback. You do have access to the chemistry lab. Oh. Watching Ryan shudder as his body collapses on himself as he did to you would be entertaining. Or maybe he might have other secrets he's hiding. He might see it coming if we attempt to drug him back. Stalking him would be less obvious, and it would send a proper warning as to not mess with you. Choices, choices. Milo looks at you eagerly as you make your decision. This has a lot of main character energy. The best way to get payback. I don't know. It'd be weird to drug him back, but it would be weird to stalk him. Either way, it's weird. What's this? Is this save? Oh, good. We have save files. I mean, I guess let's see what stalking gets us. He would catch us too easily. Stalking is the way to go. Stalking him. I understand, like finding the best time to ambush. That's right, my pet. Stalking has so many different applications. How useful. Wouldn't it be fun to have a stakeout together? Together. He fidgets with his hands in nervous happiness. How cute. Even with his more violent nature, he has still maintained his romantic side. Does that say Smeg? That all says Smeg. You walk around your dorm trying to look for what you might need for this endeavor. You think carefully about what you would need to stalk Ryan. Cameras, darker clothing. Well, we used to date, so I know his schedules. Wait, hold on. What? Hold on. What? Our character used to date him? I see him tense up with this new information. This dude is brand new to everybody. A mix of fear and jealousy clouds his eyes. What a cute reaction. Are you jealous? Afraid he might take me away from you? I would never let you escape me. That sounds wrong. In your mind, you know. It's just a jest, my pet. As if I would ever go back to him. We were just toying with each other anyways. Him more than me. It was all lies anyways. Just something to kill time. Oh, okay. So she's lying to him to get him riled up. Got it. But it was obvious that Milo wouldn't let this go easily. Why don't we focus on watching over Ryan first? Would you rather stalk me instead? You said it as a joke, but you watched as Milo's eyes widened. Now you gave him ideas. He is going to just stalk you. But we'd have to be a bit more hidden, so I got these. You pulled out some matching hats that you had gotten. I think you would look good in them. One of them. You not like my gift, Milo? He hugged it close to his chest, almost in a childish manner. No, this is mine now. Oh, how cute. He fidgets awkwardly, seeming a bit flustered that he had been complimented. From wolf to puppy, it was very like him. He put it on afterwards. How does it look? How handsome. He looks away, not sure what to say. Well then, let's get to work. It's at least he deserves for what he's pulled. For a while, we followed Ryan around secretly and with gentle steps. Enough that he would never know it was us. Interesting. But obviously enough to know that someone was watching him. So we're just making him feel paranoid. At first, it wasn't anything. Harmless, in fact. We watched him, but he never did anything to him. But Milo got impatient. At first, it was just acts of violence, breaking his window, trashing his door. A little bit of control, he thought. Next was the letters, sending him threat after threat, cutting out words and letters promising to tear off his head and his legs. Pictures of his friends promising to gut them alive. You had almost felt bad for him, the way Milo tore into him. At some point, he couldn't leave his dorm for a bit, afraid that someone out there would kill him if he had stepped out. You could tell Milo was amused at this. Whatever sense of guilt he had was gone. After all, to him, Ryan deserved this more than anything. He had tried to hurt you, and it was a threat to his everything. It was enough to almost make you laugh. It became harder to meet Ryan in person to work on your project. How long is this project? How long are you doing this for? Something wrong, Ryan? I haven't been seeing you in class. At least it doesn't seem like you've been slacking on our project. This is too much. It's Milo, isn't it? Please tell him to stop. I know what I did was wrong, but I don't want to live like this anymore. All these threats, he's breaking into my dorm. I'm not sure he would even listen to me anymore. He seems hellbent on getting revenge. Did you drug yourself? Did you drug yourself and pay off those the gang members to beat the shit out of you so that Milo does all this? This is fucking a weird game. But this is what you wanted, right? Curious what's gonna happen at the end. You wonder a bit, because it feels like all of this is gonna just turn all back around on us. And Milo's just gonna go insane and murder us. You ponder a bit, contemplating on shortening Ryan's suffering. Milo's been too rough lately. As much as I'd hate to admit it, I need you to finish this project with me. So I'll convince him. You have my word. You can see his shaking stop, the relief in his eyes bringing back life. Really? Of course. Well, let's do well in this project together. It wasn't just Ryan that Milo watched. You had noticed that he could never tear his eyes off you either. I mean, that's just kind of how it was for her, them, and Milo. It almost scared you the first time you saw him standing outside your dorm in the middle of the night. His eyes never wavering, watching, observing. At some point, he had disappeared and started to come inside your dorm at night. That's weird. Okay, this is probably the point where it's turning around. It's almost clumsy the way he tried to get into your dorm. You could hear him walk into your house, the footsteps soft but noticeable. He had even knocked over something like an awkward puppy. Every night, he came in and watched you sleep. He held your hand sometimes, even climbed in bed to sleep next to you. He would simply chant your name like a mantra. Okay, that's weird. An obsessive dog worshipping his master as he slept. Some nights he would simply sit there watching you, his eyes hungry as if he wanted to eat you alive. Soon after, you noticed that some of your clothes would go missing for days on end, only for them to return to you a couple days later. But there were some that you would never get back. How strange. I can't seem to find one of my sweaters. Too bad. Too. I had that one for a long time. Milo would tense up every time you would mention something missing. It might just be lost forever. Sometimes it gets eaten in the laundry machine or something, right? A sweater eaten by the laundry machine? How silly. But it made you happy that his mind was so enraptured with you. You were certain he was about to become your perfect lover. This is what you wanted. This is not. I don't think this is what I want. I don't know who wants this. It took a while to convince Milo to cease his actions. Even when he promised to do so, you would see him go behind your back to continue. I see, Milo. You do want to fail then. You do want me to fail then. You want me to move schools so that we're forced to separate. Is that what you're telling me? Do you think you could leave so easily? I'd simply break your legs and keep you somewhere no one could find you. That's weird. Why aren't you telling him that's a bad thing? You lean towards his ear. You can cut my Achilles tendon and take me as you want. What the fuck? The idea left him breathless. He was smiling. This is weird. This is branched into far weirder territory than I thought. Hey, Mr. Caboose, how's it going? Just keep him alive for me, alright? Just enough to finish this project. Alright. I'll do it. Can't wait until you complete mine. There's no going back now. And so with that, Ryan was safe for now. And you were his well-guarded treasure. Milo stopped with his threats for now, but his frequency of breaking in would increase, always contemplating if he should take you right now. As you slept peacefully, he always held your face near his face. Hand near his face. He held your hand near his face. Sometimes you wondered if he was contemplating chopping off and keeping it for himself. Not that you mind. Why would you mind that? Okay, both these people are insane. That is what this is. So desperate for your touch to drink up every second of being with you. You wanted more. More. Okay, so they're both just wanting to be obsessed. It was always just you and Milo. And so he continued to come into your house, trying silently, watching you as you slept. Yet you could hear his breathing. He watched over you night after night. You could tell he really wanted to take you somewhere far away, to perhaps a basement or an attic somewhere you would never be found, but he was too unsure, too indecisive to do so. Despite what he had changed into, he was still your dog. He needed to be trained on what to do. This is disturbing. Just one final push. So, you want him to kidnap you? It sounds like you want him to kidnap you, and you're training him to. He was walking with you across campus as usual, looking forward, fidgeting a bit. Is there something on your mind, Milo? Milo stops for a moment and hesitates. You really changed me for the better. Before I was such a weakling, pushed around constantly. But now, no one will dare do such a thing. He holds your hand tenderly. And now I'm happier than ever. It's all thanks to you. He leans his head against your shoulder. I could watch you forever. We're going to be together forever, right? You breathed out slowly as you heard his words. Ah, poor simple Milo. His fate was sealed for good. What does that mean? Just one more push. What does... I wish that were true, Milo. That we could be together until our graves. But let's be honest here, my pet. Do you really think that will happen? Do you really think I would never break up with you? What's happening? What is this? Why are you like this? After all those times I protected you, after all I've done, you're just going to throw me away like trash, like junk? You and I promised we would be together. If it's not with you, I'd rather kill you myself. Okay, we're going to the yandere territory here. That's what the yandere warning was. I should have just taken you while you're sleeping. Or your legs and your arms. Why is this what she wants? Make it so that you can't leave me, Milo. There's nothing left for me. I only exist for you, nobody. Only you. Without you, what's the point of living? Why should I even exist? Milo. Your own snap caused Milo to flinch. It was the first time you have ever raised your voice at him. I don't want to leave you. I want to be with you until death do us part. But time is not kind to us. We could drift apart or fight. No, we won't. Then what about those around us? Do you think they won't try to tear us apart? Who's trying to tear you apart? Why? You lean closer to him, next to his ear. The world around us that wants to take us apart. They're always planning, scheming, watching us fall apart. Don't you see? There's no way to escape it. You lean back, closing your eyes as if contemplating. Well, maybe there is a way. Milo's eyes light up. He leaned closer to you. What is it? Whatever it is, I refuse to let them take. You cocked your head slightly. The final push. What are you pushing him towards? What the It seems weird. The only way for us to stay together forever is to protect me. Let's not try and get rid of people. No matter what, the world will always find a way to take us apart. Then the solution is to make sure I can't be taken away. Wait, what? Miles' eyes had changed. Wait, this isn't what I was thinking about. It felt as if he would simply freeze in place, looking at him. As if he would do anything to make you his. I think you know what I'm talking about, right, Milo? Sometimes those kinds of things simply can't be helped. Of course, why didn't I think of it? You were always mine to begin with. How could I ever take my eyes off you? Even during the darkest times. You nearly laughed at the results that you had produced. You couldn't wait until he broke. So did you break his mind and now he's going to break you? It had taken you a while to track him down properly, but there he was in your line of sight. You walked up to him quietly. Right. He flinched at your voice and started to back away. What do you want from me? We're done. Done, you hear me? I already sent transfers to another college, so... Oh, Ryan, why are you so afraid of? That Molly might come after you? His face was full of nothing but rage towards you. Why? You were the one who forced him to bully me. You were the one that forced me to bully him? Oh! What are you talking about, Ryan? I never said that. Or at least you have no proof. Haven't you done enough already? All this training for Milo? Blaming me for sending all those goons after you? Yeah, okay. That is actually what did happen. Even though you were the one who did it yourself. What kind of insane person would do that? Then he breaks into my house, threatens me with letters and bricks. I could barely leave my door without fearing for my life. Just leave me alone. I did everything you asked, right? Why did you do everything she asked? What did she have on you? He smiled slightly and he snapped at you. All this is your fault. Why? Wait, who died? Why I'm still in this situation? Oh, she just died. Leave me alone. Please don't make yourself into such a saint. Weren't you the one who wanted to prank all of those people, even though you knew it was dangerous? And who was the one who shifted the blame to others so you wouldn't be jailed? Don't you think it's the least you could do after you cheated on me? Come on, just admit it. You're the one who resigned yourself to this punishment. You have no one to blame but yourself. You refused to break up with me. So they did date. I thought that was a lie. I didn't want to be with you anymore. He's hyperventilating from the stress. It was such a joy to watch him struggle. Every character is insane except for Ryan so far, I guess. Oh, actually, Ryan is kind of too. Just like when you were together with him, it was so entertaining watching him flounder about, watching him cry, watching him beg, forcing him to go through such lengths to get rid of you. When you got bored of him, you tricked him into cheating with someone. He was never your perfect love in the first place, never would have been. The only hope for failures like that is to crush them to dust. Fine, you win. He stops for a second, not believing what he heard. What? You're right. You did what I asked. And I promised I would let you go. His eyes tell you he doesn't believe you. He knows you far too well. After this one, I knew there was a catch. You pull out a USB and Ryan's eyes widen with fear. That's the last piece of evidence that proves that you were the one who killed those people. Wait a minute. What? Ryan's killed people? It would be a shame if it went into the wrong hands. Who did he kill? I'm actually more so interested in that story now. What the fuck just happened? Give it to me. I will. Pry it from my hands. Fight me if you have to. Take it from me. It's all yours. Without a word, Ryan tackled you to the ground. He tried to swipe the USB over and over again. He struggled to move with his weight on you. He took the USB with ease. Finally. It seems that while Ryan pinned you down, you had ended up bruising something on your body. You let out a pained noise as you stood up. Ryan didn't seem to notice at all as he held the USB in his hands. And he didn't notice Milo coming up to him, hovering and staring. Of course that's what happens next. He nearly squealed as Milo grabbed his wrist and broke his arm with ease. Ryan let out a pained gasp as he instinctively dropped the USB, which Milo crushed under his foot. So Ryan got what he wanted. The USB's gone. Perhaps I'd break your other arm too. Perhaps I snap your neck instead. Upon hearing you call out to him, he immediately dropped Ryan and came by your side. Okay, that's a lot of text. Growling, he stood up and tried to look for Ryan, but he was nowhere to be seen. Of course, Ryan would run away. I would run away too. That's kind of freaky. I'm going to twist his neck in. Milo tried to chase after him, but you grabbed his arm. Milo, please don't go. His rage turned into worry as he held you. I should have been there. I should have protected you from him. I should have. I'm still curious about who Ryan killed and how whoever this is we are in this game manipulated him to kill people. Milo stunned for a second and nodded. He lifts you up gently and carries you back to your dorm. While he walks, he's silent, looking at you over and over again. His eyes were cold, but his resolve was steady. What was he thinking, you wondered? Wait, is this the end? Milo took care of you. He stayed in your dorm, cooked for you, and cleaned for you. He never left your side as you lay there in bed. At night, he would watch over you as well, his cold eyes staring at you. He would always be muttering something in guilt. How can I let my lover get hurt like that? This world is far too dangerous for them. They won't survive. And how could I live without them? I bet I won't fail you again. He's chanting our name. It wasn't long until you had gotten better. You could sit upright without any pain. Okay, this is a lot of manipulation and a lot of hurdles to jump through to make your perfect love. That I kind of feel like we need to be at a conclusion with this one already. So Milo wants to just end it, but Milo stopped before you could go out the door. What are you doing? I want I won't let you go out there anymore. Okay, so this is the he's keeping you stuck in your house. Oh. Okay, maybe this is us getting our comeuppance. He drags a bat from behind his back and walks towards you slowly. What's the best way to protect you? I make sure you can never be hurt again. Thought about it again and again. And I can't. There's no way to protect you. He looms over you as you back away from instinctively. So I have to come to a compromise. I will take care of you forever. Even if it means I have to hurt you to do so. Oh, he's going, what's that movie? He's gonna break our legs. And make sure that you can never go anywhere ever again. For a second he stopped. You heaved heavily, finally forcing air into your lungs as your body ached in pain. You were able to look at Milo as he stared down at you, tears in his eyes. He closed his eyes and it was dark. From then on, you never left your dorm. Not as if you could have anyways. You were always in bed. And often, it hurt to move. This is how you get bed sores. Also, this is a terrible thing. Milo would cry out next to you, apologizing over and over. No, you don't get to apologize for this. Anything you wanted, he would get for you. And when you got better again, he would just break your legs again. Yep, this big vicious cycle. This is, what is that movie called? I feel like that, well, I don't know if the movie started it or if it was the story that started it, because it was a Stephen King book, right? God, what was it? I gotta look it up. Movie, author, Stephen King. Although he has like tons of movies. Misery! That's the movie, Misery. Yeah, Misery is about a fan of an author or of a book series, and the author happens to crash near her house, and she kind of takes care of him for a while, and she's so obsessed with him writing a different ending for the book. I can't remember what the book was. That she would break his legs and take care of him until he wrote a better ending for the book and a better story for her. So Milo is miserying her. But instead you caress, because like I'm curious. But also this is weird because our character wanted this. She made this so that he would break her legs constantly. How do they make money? What does he do to make money in this situation? That's weird. This is weird. I'm trying to wrap my head around the type that this whole thing. We're gonna move on from that. We're just gonna move on. Move on, chat. This is a case where we just move on from that game. I kind of want to play like something traditional horror-y. Kind of wash my head of that, and something I don't have to read too much. Oh, hey. I wonder if this is... Oh. That's not done yet either. We're gonna try and find something. Something short, something we can install real quick. You know, like a palate cleanser. Do a palate cleanser, chat. Go horror. New and popular. Why are there so many dating ones? Okay, not that one. We're looking for a game. Just taking a look for a game real quick. I want one right on to play in the browser. Let's do this one. Yeah, it's like, maybe I'll look on Steam, which isn't open, apparently, oddly enough. Huh. I need an intermission window. Something where I can just hang out and chat, not just my camera. I need to make more stuff for the stream times. Especially now that we're half back on. Well, we're back on Twitch. Not half back. We're there. We're here. We're on Twitch and YouTube. Cool. Hmm. All right, let's try this. This is called Dead Faces. Looks very realistic. Maybe I'll actually run. There it is. I was like, where is it? How come it hasn't popped up yet? Oh, come on. Please. Nope. It's not working. Oh, maybe that's where we're in it for the night. That was a weird game. Last game. Stream again soon. I'll find some better games. Maybe I should just read the. Just follow the warnings next time. Like, they kind of warned us. I was like, okay. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out, watching, and checking out the stream. I'll see you all next time. Remember, the world's chaos, so go on and be magnanimous. Later.